Hello, hello, it's Maria. I'm a reporter here with WDW Magazine, here to take you on another magical escape. I am coming to you this evening from Disney's Hollywood Studios, where I have a reservation for Oga's Cantina, the bar in Galaxy's Edge. I'm excited to grab some drinks, and they also have some new menu items that I'm excited to check out as well. So without further ado, let's head to Galaxy's Edge and check in at Oga's. Oga's Cantina is the bar/lounge here in Galaxy's Edge, and it is a very highly coveted reservation. So as with everything, I recommend going on the My Disney Experience app or the Walt Disney World website 60 days ahead of when you want to make your reservation. That's when the reservation window opens, and that is your best chance at securing the reservation that you want for any restaurant, but Oga's especially because of how popular of a reservation that it is. I am here in Galaxy's Edge 20 minutes before my reservation time. 20 minutes is the earliest time that you can check in at a restaurant, and I wanted to put in a special request to be seated next to DJ Rex inside. He has a really, really cool history that I'll talk about in a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I was seated or stood because here inside of Oga's Cantina, as you'll see, you can either be at a table that is a seated table or a table that is a standing table, because it really is a true bar cantina feel to it. But I wanted to be at an area that I could see Rex from, because I really feel as though he makes the experience inside of Oga's. And I had to give them my phone number, so I will receive a text message when my table is ready at Oga's, and that is my cue to return. There are a few souvenir drink cups available with certain drinks on the menu, but before you go in, they have a glimpse at them. So there is a look at what both of them look like if you're interested in them. Both, of course, Star Wars inspired. Oga's Cantina is a bar that is inspired by the Star Wars universe, so everything inside of it, from the bar itself to the DJ, who is DJ Rex. If you are a Disney fan in general, you will know him from the original version of Star Tours. C-3PO was not always the pilot on Star Tours. Rex, then Captain Rex, now DJ Rex, was the original captain, and he has retired to a life of DJing here in Galaxy's Edge. I think it's a great, great homage to the ride of the original Star Tours, and so cool that one of those animatronics kind of lives on here in Hollywood Studios inside of Oga's Cantina. The drinks inside of Oga's Cantina are very, very unique and very, very inventive, all Star Wars inspired. So here is a look at that menu. This is not a place that you can get a full meal, but you can get some small bites here, and one of them is brand new on the menu, and I think I'm gonna place an order and give that one a try in here this evening as well. So I ended up getting an awesome spot in here. Like I said, I did request to be seated where I could see DJ Rex. I'm stood at the bar top here. He is right there above me, and he is DJing in here, providing the tunes for us. All right, we have our drinks, and we have one of the brand new snack items here this evening. So let's talk about everything and give a review of Oga's tonight. I had to try two of the different drinks here. I'm here with my husband, so we got two very different things to compare and contrast. We went with one of the classic, now iconic drinks here from Oga's Cantina, the Fuzzy Tauntaun. This drink has been on the menu since opening day, and it is known for the foam that it has on top that almost gives your mouth and throat a slightly numb sensation here. All of the drinks, whether in flavor or texture or numbness or whatever it may be here, have a bit of a twist and a bit of an interesting take on different alcoholic beverages. That's what makes Oga's Cantina so unique. If you look at the menu, the drinks here are definitely pricey, but they are extraordinarily unique, as you'll hear in a minute. And I went with the Tanqueray, which is their take on a white wine. First of all, on the menu, it says formerly made on Alderaan, and if you know anything about Star Wars, formerly made on Alderaan, that's rough, but very funny and also on brand. And the reason I went with that, and I'll start with that here in the review, is that although it is a dry white wine, the wine itself is like a tealish, bluish color, and because the bar is lighted here in Oga's, you can really see the color of it. And I'm not someone who loves sweet beverages or a lot of variety in alcohol. I really like dry drinks. And most times when you go to a bar or a themed place like this here in Walt Disney World or anywhere really, the drier, more quote-unquote basic approachable drinks are not usually themed, but I think it's so fun that my drink here, the white wine this evening, has a fun Star Wars twist on it, and I can feel like I'm part of the action here with a beverage that I personally would prefer to drink all of here. And the Fuzzy Tauntaun, my husband got this drink, but I had to steal several sips of it just to see if the rumors were true about the flavors. First of all, the drink itself is definitely on the sweet side, but it's not overpowering. I had several sips of it and I was enjoying it. It's a very pineapple fruit-forward drink, and that definitely comes through when you take a sip of it, and it goes down easy, I will tell you that, which can be a dangerous thing when a drink that has alcohol in it. And after I drank it, I didn't immediately feel anything. It was numbing. I don't know what that foam was all about, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, kind of the back of my tongue, something started to happen there. I wouldn't say it was numbing, it was more of a tingling, just sensation that I don't normally get. And my husband put it very well. He said, this drink is definitely unlike anything I've ever drank before. And I personally have never certainly been served blue wine before in my life. So I think the uniqueness of the drinks paired with this awesome atmosphere in here at Oga's makes it worth the visit in and of itself. So something to keep in mind when you're inside of Oga's Cantina, it is a 2-drink maximum, meaning every single person who is in here can order a maximum of 2 drinks. It is a really popular place and they want to keep you moving. So when you're coming in, try to narrow it down to your top 2 drinks because that is as many as you can get. Oga's Cantina here at Galaxy's Edge was inspired by the various cantina scenes that you see across several of the different Star Wars movies. It is really small, it's packed in, and that's actually a positive here because it really gives that small, underground, almost a place you're not supposed to be, cantina feel like they give in the Star Wars movies. Really take your time to look at all of the details in here. Take your time as you walk through and make your way through the entirety of the cantina. You'll spot a lot of hidden details. Now, they've added some new menu items here recently at Oga's, and we had to try the pretzel bread that was stuffed with cheese and comes with a dipping sauce. This bread, when I broke it apart, almost reminded me of the way those cream cheese bagels or breads are made, with the cheese stuffed in the middle, cut in several sections. But this was not a cream cheese, at least it didn't taste that way to me. This had some spice to it. It was an orange, I'm pretty certain, pimento cheese blend that was in this pretzel. The pretzel itself was garlicky. It had a really nice herb on the outside. It was served warm, which I really appreciate when something comes out that I order that's supposed to be warm and actually is warm. And the dipping sauce is a mustard-based dipping sauce. It contrasts the spice a lot, but I also appreciate when something has meant to be pepper in it and actually has a little bit of spice coming through, which this definitely did. And like I said earlier, this is not a place you're going to come for a full lunch or a full dinner or anything like that, but this is a really nice snack to have while you are enjoying a cocktail or two here in Oga's. Overall, I'm really impressed with the flavors coming through in this pretzel bread. It's really a unique snack here. It's a great addition to this menu, especially something that's served warm. I think really sets it apart from the other snacks that they've had in the past. And I'm really enjoying my very dry wine here. My husband's enjoying his fuzzy tauntaun. The vibes in here are great. I've got Rex right behind me. If you do want to see Rex, make sure you place a request for that 20 minutes before your time, because you could potentially be seated or stood on the opposite side of the bar where you can't see him. If that's not a big deal to you, don't worry about it, but if it is, make sure you come and place that request. They're usually very good about honoring something like that as well. I want to check out one more song by Rex before we start making our way out of here this evening. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening at Disney's Hollywood Studios. If you liked this video before you head off our channel, please do click that subscribe button. It really does help us out an awful lot, and give this video a big thumbs up. A reminder that this and all of our videos are brought to you by WDW Magazine. Link is in the video description to subscribe. Thanks again for following along this evening. My name is Maria, and I will see you in the next magical escape.
Are you even a true Disney fan if you don't have a WDW Magazine subscription? Don't just fly. Soar over to our website and subscribe to our award-winning Disney magazine.